Chapter 16. Red Thread of Fate. Itachi's perspective. We just arrived at the Konoha village's gate, directly going to the Hokage's office to report. At the Hokage office. "Hokage-sama," Kakashi said. I started to report our results of the mission, then suddenly a small pink frog appeared on the Hokage's desk. The frog croaked. That frog is a bit familiar. "Huh? What is it?" Hokage-sama asked the frog. Then I remembered Minako. "Where is she?" "Itachi?" Shisui touched my shoulder. "It's Lady Minako. She is captured by some ninjas. Unfortunately, I didn't get to see their faces," the frog croaked. "No, it can't be. She was just behind me." Everyone in the room was shocked. "Who summoned you?" Hokage-sama asked. "She summoned me before they knocked her out." "I see," Hokage-sama said. "This must have been a distraction. A trap." "What do you mean, Hokage-sama?" Shisui asked. "Of course, that explains on how retrieving Hinata was a piece of cake. I should have stayed behind with her. And now, she's kidnapped." "She was right behind us. How did they have a chance to even get her?" Kakashi said. "And why her?" Shisui added. "Tricks. As all of you may know, Minako has special chakra, and has half of the Nine Tails inside her. They must have known that she would be there," Hokage-sama said. "The Nine-Tailed Fox? Inside her? I didn't know that. When did that happen?" "Now, all of you must go to her before it's too late. They could..." I left. I couldn't stand there listening. This is all my fault. I have put someone I care the most for in danger. Minako's perspective. I woke up on a cart, my other arm dangling at the end of the cart and being half conscious. My vision was a bit blurry. At this rate, Celis should be in the village. But how will they find me? I was too weak to pull out strings of my hair like my mother did. I have to do something once, but it'll last till they reach their destination. Without thinking at all, I took a kunai and stabbed my right hand and let it dangle. I felt blood dripping. I did it multiple times, making sure there's a big enough blood trail. I did it one last time and dropped the kunai. Before I know it, darkness came back. Itachi's perspective. It took me an hour and a half to arrive at the safe house. I noticed blood on the ground, a few steps away from me. As I looked at it, and no dead bodies near it, it must have been Minako. Using my shotgun gun, I tried to scan the place. Then, I found spots of blood leading to the side of the building, but it was no use. It was a dead end. When I looked around, I spotted something white. Minako's mask leading out to the forest. I leaped to a tree branch and headed off. Hopefully, I make it on time. After an hour, I jumped down from a tree, noticing a blood trail and wheel tracks. At least I'm in the right direction. The blood trail was already getting smaller and smaller. Only spots of blood can be seen. At the end, I saw a kunai. This is definitely hers. Then I continued on land. I just hope that she's alright. I don't want to lose her. Again. Minako's perspective. I woke up, chained to the wall in a house, I guess. I'm still weak, but I can get out of here. Well, out of these chains. The chains on my hand are somewhat loose. They took my pouch and other weapons. Hopefully not all of them. I tried to reach the back of my left thigh and took out a piece of paper. I knew it. This could come in handy. This could be easier if it was in front of me, but no. I performed a hand sign on one hand and took the kunai. I threw it at the side of the wall, then I teleported there. The chains aren't on my hands anymore, and all I have to do is cut the ties on my feet. Okay, the one who tied me doesn't really know me that well. Maybe a rookie. I slowly got up, took the kunai with me, and quietly walked up to the door. I could hear someone getting near the door. As the door opened and the person stepped in, I grabbed him and slit his throat, then closed the door. What a coincidence. He has my sword. A few moments later, I managed to get some of them, but right now I'm in a troublesome situation. Well, if it isn't Minako Namikaze, a jet black-haired girl said. Long time no see, Namikaze, another showed up. Yeah, Bell Pepper, missed us? The white-haired girl said. I furrowed my brow. Bell pepper? Do I know you? I asked. They sweat dropped. Because of their fast movements and words, they caught me off guard. I was on my knees with my ponytail being pulled up. My sword was on the opposite side of me. Why must hair be so long? Try being with Itachi now, one said. Oh, it's them. What did I ever do to you? I asked. Shut up. It's not like you don't know, white-haired girl shouted. I don't, for Kami's sake. I'm not even with Itachi. I don't like him or whatsoever. So what the hell did I do? They were shocked, then composed. Oh, come on. It's not like you didn't like him at all. I never even liked him. He's just a friend, a comrade. We're even rivals. I don't understand why you hate me and not Izumi. But I'm not saying you should hate her or anything. I was cut off by this bitch pulling my hair. Unlike you, we like Izumi. Plus, even if we hated her, she's an Uchiha. Better be safe than sorry, the platinum-haired girl said. Are you freaking kidding me? Just because she's a freaking Uchiha, you are freaking scared shitless. Rage starts to boil up inside me. And besides, Itachi likes girls of long hair, jet black-haired girl said. That's it. That is it. That's fucking it. Chapter 17. Konoha's Prodigies. Itachi's perspective. I cleared the front part of the house, and half of it is already covered with blood. That should be Minako's doing. All I need to do is to find her. I'm not even with Itachi. I don't like him or whatsoever. So what the hell did I do? Minako. I don't like him. I don't like him. Weird. I never felt this before. My heart's aching. She never liked you. I was lost in my thoughts. Then I glanced at the flying shurikens and dodged. I shook my head and glared at the shinobi. Huh. Third person point of view. The Nine-Tails chakra started to form around Minako. She looked down and said, "You all believed in a lie. Itachi this, Itachi that. Huh. You say it like you've known him. Who he truly is," Minako smirked. The girl who was pulling Minako's hair started to get scared. Hell, all of them did. And, you know... Minako snaps her head towards the platinum-haired girl, eyes as red as blood. She tenses, staring cautiously at Minako's eyes. In a flash, Minako cuts her hair with one of her own kunai, then threw it at the direction where her sword and the white-haired girl was. As the kunai flew, she teleported, took the sword, and when the kunai hits the wall behind the girl, Minako's sword pierced through her. Minako, who was right in front of her, covered with the Nine-Tails chakra, glared at her. "I should have killed you when I had the chance," Minako whispered. Minako took the kunai and aimed at the platinum-haired girl. The girl dodged it, but Minako teleported behind her. She wasn't as fast as Minako was. She tried to escape, but was too late. The only person left is the jet black-haired girl, quivering. "You know what Itachi actually likes?" Minako says as she moves menacingly forward towards the girl. The second tail emerges. The girl glanced at the tails. What are you?" "A person." You're... Minako cuts her off. "I wasn't done yet. I'm a person with a beast inside me." She smiles menacingly. The girl steps back and glanced at the only way she can escape, if she can escape. She tried, but she failed horribly. "Itachi likes girls who are strong." Minako pushes her sword more through the girl. "And fast." She pulls out the sword. As she slowly walks and breathes heavily, Minako recognizes a familiar chakra. She was going to look around, but unfortunately, she tripped over a small stone. She was falling face first. However, before her face smacks on the ground, Itachi caught her. "Huh?" She looked at his eyes, and then looks away, blushing. "Stupid stone," she thought. When she looked away, Itachi was staring at her face. starting to notice her undeniable beauty once more. Itachi? I can stand, you know. He blinks rapidly and sets Minako up. Are you okay? He asked. She nodded. Am I blushing? Oh shit. Minako steps forward, but her legs decided to not support her weight and let her fall to the ground again. This time, Itachi swiftly carries Minako, bridal style, making Minako red as a tomato. She was lucky that she hadn't fainted yet. You used a lot of chakra. She looked at Itachi as he started to walk. She looks away again, making a face. I don't mind carrying you. You don't seem to be heavy. Minako wasn't that speechless, she just didn't want to stutter in front of Itachi, and she was curious on how he answered a question that she was about to ask. Itachi jumped from tree to tree with Minako in his arms. Glanced at her from time to time, Minako told him the rest for a while, even though he didn't want to, but he agreed. How did you find the trail? She asked, looking at the moon, then Itachi. Your mask. Itachi hands it to her. They were sitting on a branch, their legs hanging. Thanks. Minako takes the mask and began to stare at it. Say something, you idiot, Inner Minako said. Yeah, and make things more awkward. No way, she thought. Just do it. She caught Itachi's attention. Minako turned and was met by an already staring raven-haired boy. Making her eyes wide and blush, she forgot everything she was about to say. Yeah, I would like to thank you for actually saving me, Minako said softly by the end. Actually? Itachi asked. You know, like going back and during the hassle of going back and fighting for your comrade, Minako starts to ramble. But you're not just a comrade to me, Itachi thought. Minako, she stops. Oh, sorry. You're not just a comrade. You're not just a comrade. I thought that we already established this, he sighs. Don't say something stupid, he thought. We grew up together, and Shisui would be worried about you, and I would feel like I'm the one responsible if something happened to you, he said. Minako smiles for her most fake smile she can do. I said something wrong, he thought. Is something making you happy? He asked. Other than me? Maybe. It kind of overwhelms me to know that someone actually cares about me. Minako genuinely smiles. I care about you. I should have said that. What's happening to me? He asks himself. But other than that, this kind of reminds me of my parents, Minako said, looking around. So, how's you and Izumi? Minako asked, even if it hurts her. All right, he replies. Oh, yeah, Izumi. We have enough rest. We should be back in the village before sunrise, Itachi said. Yeah. Can I take some of your chakra? Minako asked. Itachi stared at Minako, eyebrows raised. It's just, I used my chakra for healing myself and some of your wounds. I can walk, but it would be much faster if I could run. Itachi sat back down and offers his hand. You wouldn't mind, would you? She asked. Just take how much you want. Minako sweat drops. Shit, she swears silently. She flips Itachi's hand, the back of his hand facing, and then holds it oh so gently. She focuses at their hands and didn't notice Itachi staring at her again. Itachi gently holds on Minako's hand, not making her notice. It was the only time that he could hold her hand. It was then he finally notices her shoulder-length hair. Your hair. What happened? I cut it off, she answered. He nodded. Maybe that's why he was always looking at her. Maybe. Done. Thank you again, Minako smiles. Itachi nods and takes the lead, heading to Konoha village. As they glide and jump, they also sneak a few glimpses of each other. Yep, there is no denying it anymore. I still like Itachi. Minako thought. At the same time, and those feelings are coming back again. Or was I just fooling myself? Itachi thought. Chapter 18. And then they were two. A few months later, Minako's perspective. Sometimes I wished that I never knew both Shisui and Itachi. Sure, I kind of treat them like family. More like guys I have a crush on. It literally is really awkward when the three of us are hanging out or sparring/training together. Well, sometimes it isn't. It's just the silence. I just have a feeling that they changed. Minako-chan? Minako-senpai? I turned around and saw a crowd of guys running towards me with flowers and gifts in hand. Yeah, right after that time when I was kidnapped and brought back by Itachi, guys have seemed to notice me. Maybe it was my hair. What can I help you guys with? I smiled. Minako-san, this is for you. Minako-chan, please accept my gift for you. Minako-chan! I sweat dropped. Well, you guys shouldn't have to buy or make gifts. You guys have given me enough. I looked around the bowing guys in front of me. All right, thank you. I jokingly rolled my eyes and took one and another. I took a lot of them and bowed to say thank you. I immediately sent the gifts to my room before they all fell. Oi, you guys aren't bothering Lady Minako, are you? A familiar voice exclaims. Shisui was on my side in no time and puts an arm around my shoulder, which made me blush a little. I hope it's only a little. Okay, enough's enough now. Run off and do something productive in your lives, Shisui stated. And who are you? A guy in the back snapped. I'm her best friend. Who are you? Shisui said, irritated. The guy silenced. Now back off before all of you or any of you won't go home walking. The crowd started to disperse, mumbling here and there. Lady? Really? I looked at Shisui, arms crossed. What? I did get your attention, didn't I? He said. I shook my head slowly. Shisui again puts his arm around my shoulder. Then I felt a chakra surge. I looked behind. Something wrong? Shisui asked. Did you feel something? Like particularly a chakra surge? Huh? No, I haven't felt anything at all. Shisui being a bit antsy. I squinted at him. He laughed uncontrollably and looked away. You're lying. What? No, I'm not. Come on, you must be hungry. Shisui dragging me by my hand. There it is again. I snapped my head back. Who is that? I swear I know that chakra before. Next day's evening. Third person point of view. Minako was chasing what seems to be like another Anbu Black Op, jumping roof to roof. She never saw anyone like it. After her and Shisui got ambushed, Shisui went for the other one. They got separated. Minako had enough of the chase. When she got close enough, she tackled it to the ground and landed on, luckily, forest grounds, nowhere near civilians. Who do you work for? Minako yelled. The person behind a mask just laughs in a monotone voice, which made Minako angrier. Minako pulls out her sword, ready to fight. I'll be kind once more. Who are you working for? She smiled. It never said anything, but threw several kunais with poison at the very tip. Minako dodged them gracefully, and then threw one of her own. Clearly, she didn't mean to throw it at the person. But people make mistakes. Obviously, the person avoided it. Well, sit yourself. I wanted to be kind, but no, you wanted the hard way. Minako scoffs. So be it. She snickers. Minako and the masked person clashed head to head. Meanwhile, Danzo and Shisui were fighting. Danzo wanted to have Shisui's Sharingan because he knew of his genjutsu prowess. He wanted that kind of power to himself. Time skip. Now, who do you work for? Minako asked ever so kindly while pinning down the person on the ground. The person underestimated Minako and was pinned on the ground near death. A kunai by his throat, he speaks, after coughing up blood. I suggest you find your comrade before he dies. He then smirks. Minako had forgotten about Shisui. Thankfully, her mask is still on, hiding her worried look. I have to make this quick, she thought. Cut the bullshit and answer me. Who do you work for? She yelled, adding more pressure on the kunai. Sorry, Minako cuts him off by putting a lot more pressure, almost slitting his throat. Fine, it's Lord Danzo. But you're too late. Minako punches him, knocked out. She gets off of him and leaps to the nearest roof, speeding towards the direction where she tracked down Shisui's remaining chakra. Damn it, I need to be faster than this. She stops on top of a tree, her legs unwilling to move as she saw Shisui and Itachi by the river. Shisui with one eye left and as a crow on one of his shoulders. Minako wanted to be with them, as she thought that this maybe could be the last time that she's gonna be with Shisui. But her legs fail her on her knees as she made Shisui give his left eye to Itachi. She takes off her mask, hands over her mouth as tears ran down her face. Itachi, you and Minako are the only ones that I fully trust and know that the two of would do anything to save the village, Shisui said. It sucks when this is the last time I see her. Her smile, her red hair, her beautiful blue eyes. Take care of her, yeah? We both know we like her. So, if you get your head out of your ass and tell her you like her and be beside her every time to protect her, I might die happy. I'm not saying I'm not. Due to Minako's fox-like ears, she can hear every word clearly as tears continuously running down her face. Itachi, protect our clan and the village. And especially our Minako. Shisui lets himself drown in the river. As he fell, both Itachi and Minako try to grab him, but Itachi couldn't reach. That's where Minako finally breaks. She didn't know that Itachi was also shedding tears. She didn't care at all. If somebody finds her, kills her, whatever else is there to do to her, she just lost her best friend. She lost a comrade. She failed to protect the ones she loves. Again. Not wanting to be seen by Itachi, especially when she's over her breaking point, she teleports to her room, got in bed, and cried her eyes out. As she looked out the window, she's looking at the stars. Shisui, wherever you are, thank you for everything you have taught me, gave me, and actually being with me. Minako smiles. I'll see you someday.